I've bought some of the strangest and deadliest fish in the entire world, like toadfish, rare wasp fish, and even a scorpion fish, whose venom is so strong people have even suffered paralysis. And yes, those are some of the deadliest and scariest fish you can own, but I did not want to stop there. I'm on a mission to buy the #1 most lethal fish I'm legally allowed to own. So I began researching which is the most deadly fish, and I quickly found out that there are over 1,200 venomous fish species in the entire world. But the one I'm buying today is the most deadly of them all. Meet the stonefish, a creature so lethal that one sting can end a human life in under 1 hour. Its venom is so potent that it rivals the blue-ringed octopus, a tiny predator whose neurotoxin can kill you in just 20 minutes. But the scary part about the stonefish is that it actually camouflages itself as a rock and just waits. Armed with its 13 venomous spines, it can deliver excruciating pain and even death from just a single touch. The stonefish's venom is one of the most potent in the entire world, and yes, I'm about to buy one. But if you guys aren't satisfied after the end of this video and you want me to take even a bigger risk, like with the blue-ringed octopus, let's get 15,000 likes on this video and we'll go ahead and buy one. Let's see if you guys are crazy enough to make that happen. So after learning all about stonefish and just how deadly they are, I knew I had to buy one. But the more I researched, the more I realized how dangerous this fish actually is. I spent the next week diving into everything there is to know about this species. And let me tell you, this is not a fish that you can just casually keep in the tank. And as I learned more and more about this species, I started to get a little bit worse. The stonefish isn't just venomous, it's the most venomous fish in the entire world. Plus, it doesn't stop there. It can actually survive over 24 hours completely out of the water. Meaning, if it ever jumped from this tank, I can accidentally step on it without even realizing, and then it would be too late. Even professional aquarists say that keeping a stonefish is a terrible idea. But despite all the risks, I have to buy one. We've been trying to buy one for months because my goal is to own some of the deadliest and scariest fish in the entire world. And the stonefish being the one we have not checked off the list, it is finally time to do so. But there's just one problem. These fish are super rare and incredibly hard to come by. My hunt began at the local fish stores. I searched through all the tanks and hoped to come across one, but had zero luck. The store did have some really cool aquarium fish, some puffer fish, some triggerfish, a big bird wrasse, and lots of other colorful fish that would go great in the saltwater reef pond, but nothing that was venomous, nothing that was deadly to get the heart rate going, and especially not a stonefish. So that being the major problem, we had to take a step back and get back to the drawing board. After striking out at the fish store, I took my search online, hoping for better luck. But as expected, there weren't many options. Some websites had them listed, but were completely sold out, while others were trying to pass off toadfish for stonefish. A similar species, but nowhere near as deadly. And that's when it hit me. This mission was gonna be a lot harder than I thought. Finding the most venomous fish in the world wasn't just risky, it is turned into a serious challenge. So I thought to myself, if I can't find one online or at the fish store, maybe I'm gonna have to special order one. Hi, do you guys have any stonefish?
Stonefish?
Yes, stonefish.
No, I have the leaf dragonfish that looks alike, but it's not the same.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a good one. Strike #1. Hey, do you guys have any stonefish?
Stonefish?
Yeah, stonefish.
No.
No?
No, sorry.
Okay, thank you. Strike 2.
Golden Reef?
Hi, do you guys sell any stonefish?
Stonefish?
Yes.
No.
No? Okay. Thank you.
Sorry. Thank you.
We're out of luck, ladies and gentlemen. We are out of luck. Most people thought I was completely insane for even asking, and others just gave me a flat out, no, we will never get those. At this point in the stonefish hunt, I genuinely thought owning one was gonna be impossible. But then, just as I was about to give up, I made one last call, and this place did not shut me down immediately. They were engaging in conversation and finally said, we can get you one of those. But they would not give me a delivery date. They said it could take a couple months to even acquire one. That was not the news I wanted to hear, but anyways, I put my name on the special order list and hoped it would not take that long. A couple weeks went by and I started to seriously worry that this mission was not gonna happen. But then, out of nowhere, I got the call. The supplier told me he didn't just get a stonefish, he got the stonefish, the rarest stonefish you can possibly get. This specific fish is the rarest one he has ever seen. In his 15 years of being in business, he has never seen this fish ever. Now, after all these hurdles, here comes the other problem. This fish was way more expensive than I expected. The regular stonefish, around 400 bucks. This rare stonefish, he's about $1,000. And obviously I had to buy it anyways because as you guys know, when it comes to owning the craziest fish in the entire world, sometimes you just gotta pay out. This fish better be worth it. So now we wait and I'll see you guys when it arrives. Well guys, we just ran into a massive problem. The supplier shipped out the stonefish yesterday, which is good news. It was supposed to arrive this morning, but when I woke up to check the tracking, I saw the worst possible update. It is stuck in Kentucky, due to a massive snowstorm. This is the worst time to buy fish, is this month of the year, because there's just snowing everywhere, constant delays. Now it won't be here till tomorrow, and this is definitely not the news I was hoping for. I'm super worried. I hope he has enough oxygen in that bag. We put in so much work to track down this fish. We finally found one, and if it doesn't survive the delay, it would all be for nothing. So let's hope when this box arrives that he's still alive. Please be alive. I've been waiting for months to get this fish. We have finally received our package, and this is actually insane. I've been hunting this fish for months, and not only is this the most dangerous fish, but this is actually one of the more rare of the type of dangerous fish. So not only is it dangerous, but it's also a very rare one I have never seen before. And I hope he lives up to the hype, and I hope he's, this box is quite big, and I hope he's not too big for the aquarium back here. I hope he's a decent size and he's not some monster. The most deadly fish in the world inside this box right here. When I ask you guys, when we buy fish and I say drop a like if you want to see it, that was many videos ago. And I always keep that in mind. So as soon as one came available, I instantly bought it because I know that's what you guys want to see. So the world's deadliest fish inside this box. And not only is it the world's deadliest, but it's one of the rare deadly ones. So I need to be very careful when unboxing this thing. Not gonna take any chances with this guy at all. And this might not even be the most deadly thing I've got this week. Everybody say hello to Grizzly, the new fish guy of the family. This is my little boy here. We got him 6 days ago, and I want everyone to wish him a warm welcome in the comments. He's a very good boy, right Grizzly? Yeah, he's a very good boy. So say hello to Grizzly. He's gonna get very big, very fast. So right now, he's just a peanut, but we'll check back in a couple weeks, he'll be a giant. So we got fish and dog this week. Epic week. This fish we've been hunting for months. I'm so happy they always wrap these things in a black trash bag, because God forbid you stick your hand in here, you get pricked through the bag, and you're literally have to drive so fast to the hospital, because that would be awful. Holy cow, he's actually pretty big. I see him, guys. Here we go. I need to be so careful. Let's see what he looks like. So this is right here, the snow white stonefish. Here we go. Oh my God, he's huge. Holy cow. Holy cow. Dude, that thing is huge. If that isn't intimidating, I don't know what is. That guy looks like a very scary fish. Now, we got the snow white one, maybe because he's stressed out, he's the color he is now. Oh my God, I need to be careful with this fish. This is mind blowing. I'm honestly mind blown right now. We've been hunting this fish for months, and to finally see one in person, guys, this fish right here is badass, and he is gonna need the most badass name. So remember to drop a comment for this guy, because man, he looks like a mean son of a gun. Being careful with him, literally is the name of the game. Like even when we're diving for fish in Florida, these guys are in the rocks all the time, sitting there. One wrong move and you can step on one. Now this guy was delayed some, and I am over the moon that he's coming in alive, and not only alive, he looks like he's swimming around nice. Dude, I hope that the bags just make him look bigger than he is. They put 4 or 5 bags over this guy, just in case I would have grabbed a bag. Holy cow, dude, that thing is so mean. Oh my God, this has gotta be the coolest fish I've ever bought. This is insane, dude. They zip tied it, double rubber bands, 5 bags. This is the most cautious someone's ever been when shipping fish. I love it. Okay, we're just gonna cut these bags because there's many more bags, and we're just gonna pour him right in. This is so gnarly. This is so, I'm honestly horrified right now to pour him in. Holy cow, bro. This is the fish I've been waiting for. Don't come near me, bro. Oh my God, this thing is freaking crazy. Oh my God, dude, I'm so scared to touch him. I'm very close to him right now. Oh my God, that thing is insane. So this is a snow white stonefish, a rare color morph of the typically camouflage stonefish species. Now, right now, he does look like a normal stonefish, so maybe they sent me the wrong fish. We're gonna have to see if his color changes and how it changes. But right now, he kind of looks like a standard stonefish. The only thing I can tell it may be different is the white stripe on the back of his tail there. Very pronounced and very thick. Now, not only are they known for their unique appearance, but also their very potent venom. Now, the the snow white stonefish usually exhibits a distinctive white coloration, making it really rare in the wild. So we're gonna have to see how this guy changes over time. But despite their unusual color, the stonefish still blend into very sandy or rubble rocky environments. I think this is a great fit for the 125-gallon tank because I have white sand and white rock, perfect for the snow white stonefish. They are ambush predators. They remain motionless and wait for unsuspecting prey like small fish or crustaceans to swim close by, and then they strike very rapidly. Also, remarkably, stonefish can survive out of water for up to 24 hours, thanks to their ability to absorb oxygen through their skin. And we have to be very careful when handling this guy, when feeding this guy, because stonefish are among the most venomous fish in the entire world, and their sting can be extremely painful and potentially fatal. They have 13 venomous spines along their dorsal fin, which inject venom when stepped on or touched. Now, thankfully, unlike other venomous creatures, stonefish do not attack. They only use venom as self-defense, but they can inject venom within milliseconds, making them incredibly dangerous to feed or to put my hands in the tank, so I need to be aware at all times. Now, this fish is supposed to be snow white, just like this styrofoam right here. He's supposed to be a very, very rare type of stonefish. And I don't know if it's just me, but I can slightly see some white color coming back on the back of his tail there. I don't know if that's me or if that's how he's always looked, but I see some white coloration even coming on top of his face there. So maybe being in the bag, inside of that black trash bag there, got him really dark, but this environment might really fire up those colors. He looks like the meat, guys, this is the most excited I've ever been. That is the meanest fish I've ever seen in my life. Gone are the days of me putting my hand in that tank, that's for sure. So we are definitely gonna have to check up on him in a couple hours, maybe drop in some live fish in there to see if he wants to eat, and we're gonna see if his true colors are really gonna come back. I am holding in my hand right here, the world's deadliest fish ever. Holding him right here. I mean, at one point, if he jumps out and his spine hits me, it's over. So we are gonna put him slowly into this tank and introduce him to his new home. I'm really hoping he turns that white sandy color right there. Oh my God, look at the size of that guy right there. That is the scariest fish I've ever bought. I've never been truly intimidated by a fish before. That is so intimidating, guys. That is just so intimidating. And he's way bigger than I expected. Okay, let's drop him in the tank and see where he wants to go. Oh my God, that thing is massive, dude. That is a scary fish right there. That fish is horrifying. I mean, we've gotten scorpion fish, toadfish. I don't think anything trumps the look and intimidation of the stonefish. This guy is mean. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell, he's swimming around the rocks and the sand. Just when he went into this tank, you can see that tail slightly turning more white, and he does have bits of red on his tail as well. Oh my God, that thing is a beast. That is the coolest fish I've ever bought. I've been waiting and waiting for this guy to come in and finally to see one in stock, guys. I mean, how long have we been talking about this fish for? Forever. Now, the savage test, the famous savage test. Anytime we usually get anglerfish, anything mean like this, we usually always throw live food in there to see how they do. So I'm gonna give this guy some time to warm up to the tank. Maybe he wants to chill out, get those colors down, and I'm thinking we have to try a live feeding with this guy. I'm sure he's hungry. He's had a long journey in that box, getting delayed and everything. I think he might wanna settle down, chill, and he might be ready for his first meal. It is the next day, guys, and the stonefish has buried himself deep into the white sand. And honestly, guys, I'm starting to think I may have gotten scammed. He is not white whatsoever. Instead, he looks just like a rock covered in algae, completely blending into the tank. But when I looked really close to the bottom half of his body, I can see a hint of bright white. I want to investigate further, but there's just one big problem. I can't touch this guy. I can't move him because he's deadly. So I came up with a plan. If I drop in some live food, maybe I can lure him up out of the sand and finally get a closer look at him. With that in mind, I grabbed my keys, jumped into the car, and headed to my favorite fishing spot to catch some fresh live prey. Okay, we have found our glass minnows. They are at the spot. There is a bunch of them. Perfect meal. Oh my God, there's a million of them. The perfect meal for our stonefish. Let's see if we can get them. should get a couple there. We may have gotten a couple. I threw it right on top of a rock that I couldn't see. Horrible news for us. Oh yeah, this net is toasted. All right, the minnows have been acquired. I could have got way more if I didn't throw my net on a rock that I didn't see. The water is so brown, but this is gonna be the perfect way to get him up out of the sand and to see if he eats. And if he doesn't eat, that's not a good sign. That's a sign that he's not doing great. So this is a very crucial moment for our deadly stonefish. The moment of truth right here, guys. We have our glass minnows. I could only get 6 of these guys, so we really got to make sure we put him in the right position. Let's see if this guy is going to come out of his lair. So I have 3 in the net right here. What I'm going to try to do, because he's in the worst possible corner of this tank, he's in the corner of the tank, I'm going to try to release these guys on top of him. Will he come out? Oh, that one's in great position. That is such a scary fish, man. Doesn't look like any interest at all so far, guys. But that's part of his ability. That's part of his secret ability, which is staying hidden for as much as possible and then pouncing. That one's in a really good spot right now. That's probably the best we're gonna do, is right there. You can see right now, the glass minnow does not sense his presence at all. He thinks that that thing right there is just a big rock. Little does he know, it's the world's deadliest fish. Oh! Oh my God, he crushed him. I don't know if you got that, guys, but I had to kind of finagle the glass minnow a little bit closer to him because he was staying in his little spot, but he popped out of the sand and smoked him. Did you think you got that?
I think I got it.
Oh my God, yes! Yes! I love this fish, dude. Hopefully he gets a little bit more comfortable and I don't need to be doing that every time. Oh, mister. Did you see the stonefish eat? Did you see that? That was crazy. Grizzly's palm. 3 more glass minnows. This is it right here. This is it. We're gonna try to see if we can get him up. He popped out of that sand a little bit. I'm gonna try to see if I can get it in slow motion to see that white underbelly. 3 more glass minnows. That would be awesome if we can get him out of there. Oh my God, he's creeping out. He's doing it all by himself now. Oh, did you see that? It's subtle movements. It's just subtle movements. He is truly trying to be a stone. He's coming up and down like that. He wants him. He wants that thing bad. Let's go. He smokes him like an instant, almost as aggressive as an anglerfish. Let's go, baby. We got 1 more here. This is a big boy. Oh, let's go. I have no idea if his underbelly is white. That was a sick 3 for 3 on the eating, guys. Let's go. That is the coolest fish that I have in this tank by a mile. He is badass. We are gonna need the most badass names in the comments for this guy. Literally the most badass names. It's still unknown whether his underbelly is white. We're gonna have to investigate further in future videos. Once he gets a little bit more comfortable in the tank, maybe he'll start swimming around and actually hunting. You guys let me know what you think. Did I get scammed? He was supposed to be an all white fish, but I still think he was worth every penny. Coolest fish I've had in a long time. An insane video today, but also insane is I bought real life scam live fish ads. You got to check out what these people sent me.